feel free to shout out, say g'day, or ask any questions on any of the products that I share today. Now, I can already see someone's had a look at the first item in the carousel, which is the stainless steel egg beaters. Now, these particular items here, you can push down on the item and it actually spins back and forth. So this is really good if you want to save electricity and or your energy in whisking eggs or beating cake mix or anything like that. Then these are quite a useful item because basically you just use a little bit of muscle, not much actually, and that's going to move back and forth and allow you to whisk something easily. So there's 3 different sizes that are available, and some of them come in a pack of 3 as well. So check the carousel out, and as you can see, they're Black Friday deal, as many of the items that I have here today will be. So you can see them there, and make sure you click on those and add them to your cart. And even if you're not sure whether you want them now, you might want to put them there and buy them later in the week. But make sure you do check those out in the carousel, and maybe they're something that you can gift to someone else, or you could buy 3 in the different sizes and maybe gift 1 each if you're a little bit tight, I guess, on cash, which some people are these days. So just some ideas there. I think they are a really useful item. They are dishwasher friendly or safe, so you can throw these in the dishwasher. They are stainless steel and they're quite well made, so I don't think you can go wrong with something like this to help you improve the way that you mix in the home. So useful item there. Item number 1 in the carousel, just put those out of the way. We'll come along to the next item in the carousel, which is this little item here, which I stumbled across on YouTube, and it is an egg timer. But I'll tell you what is really good about this egg timer. It is an egg timer that basically adjusts to heat. So you can see here it says soft, medium or hard, and you put this in the water with your eggs, and when you are cooking your eggs, you basically watch the red disappear. It's like magic. It's really a unique and interesting item, and a bit of fun for the kids if you're teaching them about cooking and how long to cook an egg. And I've tested this, and there is a video up on both my Australian and US Amazon storefront pages, and you can check out the video that I've done of this one that shows you how it actually works. But a really useful item that just about everyone could have in their home, a different form of egg timer that uses the temperature of the water to actually determine whether an egg is soft, medium or hard boiled. So I'll give you a quick look at that one again so you can have a squiz as to how that one actually works, and you can see it there in the carousel. So it is on sale and it's a pretty affordable item, so I would grab it now because the savings there is quite considerable. And I'd throw a couple in the cart if you're interested, because you can gift these again to someone who loves to cook. And I mean, who doesn't have the need to cook an egg at some time in their life? So not going to go astray in anyone's kitchen. So that's the second item in the carousel today in today's kitchen cabinet deals ahead of Black Friday. Now this next item is getting a lot of use in our house. It is actually a mini USB rechargeable chopper. You can see it there in the carousel, and it is a nice little item that basically lightweight, everything that's all the mechanics and the batteries stored in this lid here, and this is easily washable. This does not go in the dishwasher though, so don't throw it in the dishwasher, but it has nice silicone along the top and an on and off button here. And you also have the container, which is about 250 ml, and it's used for chopping garlic and onion and things of that nature. And it's getting a lot of use for the spaghettis and all the different pastas and stir fries that we use in the home. And you also have a nice sharp 3-blade implement that goes in there. Then you just place the lid on top to use it, and you can see that the light flashes here. So I'll just show you top down on that one. So when I put the lid on, you'll see that the light's flashing on the top, and all I have to do is hold the button down, and that's going to grind or cut the items for as long as I'm holding the finger down on the item. So you can see a really useful item as well in the carousel, again on discount. So a lot of the stuff that I show you today will be on discount. I did say it is USB rechargeable, so it does somewhere here has a little silicone cover that you can use to charge this, and it comes with a charge cable and a user manual. So it's something that I really think, you know, is good again to add to the kitchen cabinet or gift to someone who loves to cook ahead of Christmas. So if you're looking for, you know, affordable gift items that, you know, you think might be useful to someone, something that someone doesn't have, then hopefully what I share with you today is going to give you some gift ideas for people who love to cook and for people who love their kitchens. So next one in the carousel, I will show a video of this. This is a Black Friday deal, and I have one here. This is what we call a mince chopper. So this is used for breaking up mince when you're cooking, say, spaghetti, or you're trying to break up even bacon pieces or something like that. So I do have a video on this one. So I'll see if I can get that one up, and I'll talk through it as you see it. So you can see there the mince chopper there that's just cutting mint. Can be used for chicken mince, it can be used for your normal beef minces, and you can also break apart onion if you've cut onion or you're grinding onion and you want to break it apart and mix it in. Then this is a really useful item for people who, you know, want to make light work of an annoying task in breaking apart their mince and everything like that. So again, another item that gets used in our family quite a bit, and a really affordable item, and you can't go wrong. It's on a Black Friday deal there. So as I say, wherever you are in the world, make sure you say g'day, and I'd love to have you ask any questions on any items that I share here. You can see this here, the unique shape that chopper is. It's a meat masher or chopper, and basically when you're using it, you're just rotating that blade. So you can see the shape of it there, and you can see it's got like a beveled edge on the end of each of those fins that is used to mix and twist as you use it with breaking up mince, chicken mince, other meats like that. Another useful item that you can add to the cart here for people who love to cook. And the next one, this is one of my favorites. This actually came or was gifted to me, and it's a NutriBullet Go. So I got this for Christmas. So this was a Christmas gift that I received, and I think that it's right on a good timing discount. Hugely popular item from a reputable company, NutriBullet, and I'll just give you a top-down view of what you get. So actually I've got another thing here. You get a nice manual as well with this. So this has a number of recipes inside the manual. So if you, like me, you don't know what to make when you're using a blender and you want to make a smoothie or something healthy, then it gives you a whole heap of recipes in the manual. And not only that, it tells you obviously how to use it, which I'll demonstrate here for you right now. So let's have a look. It comes with a cup and a lid. So you get this and the lid. So this is really for people who are on the go. You have this safety cap here on the main unit, and you can see your blender there with some sharp blades. Now, this has some really good safety features that are built in. It is battery powered and rechargeable for on the go, and you can see that you have the ability to charge it here, and it does come with a cable as well. Now, it doesn't function if there is no cup on the unit itself. So basically, when I put this unit together and I turn the lid, what you should do is see when it's tight, it's going to start flashing. That basically says that the lid is on, safe and secure. And to use this, all I have to do is I have to hold the button in, which will turn it on. Now it's on. Now to make it function, I have to tap it twice quickly. So 1, 2. And then once to stop. So you can see it's got some safety features there that don't allow you to cut your fingers or anything like that. Once you've finished blending or creating your smoothie with all your goodies, basically you flip this and you will release the blender itself, and then you put the lid on, and as it says, you're ready to go. No mess, no fuss. This is washable underneath a tap and things like that. It's quite well made with silicone in here. So what you can't do is put this one in the dishwasher neither, but you can put the cup in the dishwasher. And of course, when you're finished with this, you've got to make sure that you put the emergency or safety cap on. Now, when you use this cap, it doesn't light up. So the cup, this one doesn't or isn't designed to be able to turn the blender on with this particular lid on. It only works with the cup. So you can see it's full of safety features, and not surprisingly, because those little blades that you saw there are pretty sharp. So not something that the kids are going to get their hands on or fingers to that could potentially hurt them, I think. So this next item that I want to share with you, though, isn't something I would allow the kids near, and that is an arc lighter. Now, if you're not familiar with an arc lighter, these are ideal for camping and fires, but they also have flexible heads that you use to light candles that may have, you know, burnt them way down into like a candle holder or something like that. And that light that you see there gets quite hot, and it allows you to ignite something, so like a gas stove or something like that. You can see again that this represents it's USB chargeable, how much charge is on it, and there is a switch here. The safety is that you need to turn this off when you're not using it. So let's see if I can show you that top down. So here you can see the switch here. When you turn it on, it shows you how much power, but you need to turn that off. It's charged at the base and does come with its own cable as well. There is no user manual for this because there is only one button and there is only one on-off. So if I turn it on again, I'll just show you the plasma. So you can see that's quite a hot flame in there that can be used for starting, say, a gas barbecue or gas burner or something like that. And or it's really useful for candles. So if you're using candles that have burnt their way down in. So a very affordable item, already at an affordable price, but you can see a better deal there with the Black Friday sales on right now. So again, if you're looking for something affordable to throw in the stocking for someone who has everything, this can be male or female who loves to cook, barbecue, grill, start a fire, camping, you know, one of those things you can just throw into your camping kit, then that is a really unusual and useful item that you might want to consider for someone in the family who has everything, I guess. So that is yet another item in the carousel today. Now, I really like this next item. If you check the carousel, then you're going to see this item here. Now, this item is the adjustable tablespoon. I'm trying to get you a better look at the writing on there. So yeah, you can see all the different spoons, tablespoons and teaspoon measurements. And what you do is you basically adjust with your thumb the silicone on this. So you just slide that back and forth to adjust the size that you want. And that is something that I think every kitchen should have, or every person should have. Now, what I really like about it too is that comes off. It can go in the dishwasher and/or easily washed. I don't think you need to throw this in the dishwasher. It really is something that's designed to be easily cleaned. And if you think you're winning with one, you can get 3 different sizes. So have a look in that carousel, the next item there in the carousel, you can see it. You get 3 different sizes for the price that you see there. So I thought one was good, but honestly, this just gets better. So you can have a look, Kitchen Art Cooks Pro Adjustable Spoons. And again, like if you're tight and you want to give 3 different people one each of those spoons, then you could even do that. And when I say tight, of course, I am joking. I'm just saying, like, things are tight and someone might not have the need for a certain size spoon. They might already might have one of these, and you know they don't have one of the others that you can see there. So really good item to add to the kitchen cabinet or drawer that's going to help anyone who needs to cook or mix. So if you do have any questions, make sure you do ask them in the question section, and or just say where you are in the world. I'm in Australia, as I said. I'm an Aussie, as you can probably tell by the accent here today. So we'll go on to the next item. Now, this is a really good item. I might play this one again as a video and talk through it with you, and then I'll show you the actual product. I'll just get this video up. Actually, I'll go here first, and then we'll get the video up. And this is called a chop-to-pot cutting board. So with a chop-to-pot cutting board, it's basically a foldable cutting board that allows you to easily slide items that you cut into a pot and or container, and it has silicone underneath the handle there, and you can also see it sort of shapes to a shovel, which makes it really useful. And here I'm about to show some of my chef skills in this video by cutting some carrots. So let's see how I go with it. It's still talking there, so here we go. So yeah, I'm not a cook. I will confess that I'm not a cook, but you know, this is something that, who doesn't need a chopping board in the house? And this makes it really useful. Now, my mother has a visual impairment, so this is a useful item for someone that may have that experience where they struggle to see. So they need something to help them line up with a pot or container, as you can see there. So it's a nice accessibility type item as well, if you have someone in your family in that situation that you want to help them. And it's easily cleaned under a tap there and easily stored as well. You can see it has a hole, and you know, you can just put it on its side as you see there. And something that's really useful to add again to your kitchen or gift to someone else. Now they are in different sizes, so I will show you the real deal here. So here's one I prepared earlier. This is the Joseph Chop to Pot, and you can see it is a useful item, has nice silicone grip here, so it is non-slip, and you can see the silicone, so when you're cutting it sits firmly on the surface and it does not move. And I'm really, like, I am moving it there, but it is really sturdy, and it's nice thick construction as well. You can see it's not something you're going to easily cut through, and like I showed in the video, it turns into like a shovel when you squeeze it. It has a hole that you can hang this on something, and yeah, it's an item that I think is unusual, that not everyone's going to have in their kitchen. And Joseph is renowned for ingenuity when it comes to kitchen items, and this is no exception. So I think it's worth actually checking out and adding to your cart. Don't forget to put these items in the cart, because if once I'm gone, I might not do another live stream on this one ahead of Black Friday. I do have another live stream coming up on Black Friday for content creation and equipment that people use, like video cameras and things like that too. I'll just throw that one in there. So if you look next in the carousel though, as I said, that's the large. What I showed you here, this is the large chop to pot from Joseph. They do come in different sizes. You can get a smaller one. So what I've shared there, which is on sale, is the smaller versions of the chop to pot. So if you have less space in your kitchen, or say your kids are at college and you want to send them a gift for their kitchen at college and they don't have a lot of room in wherever they're staying, then it has a smaller version, which I think is really, really useful as well. So make sure you check that out if you want the smaller one. I like the larger one. I think it's a useful item, as I said. Now, this next item, looking at it in the carousel here, I can see someone's got ahead of me and they've already clicked on the item, which is awesome. It means they're interested in these kitchen items or kitchen cabinet deals. So this is a pickle puller. So it's a nice little fork that allows you to put this in a jar and pull out a pickle or pickled onion, so gherkin or whatever it might be, where you don't have to put in a large fork. And I will say that is quite sharp, those points there. So when I suggest you pull them out, don't put it straight in your mouth. But basically it comes with like this silicone around the top here that holds onto the jar, and this is the holder. And it comes with different, I don't know if you guys can hear that rain, but it's really coming down here from the heavens. And I do apologise, I can't control the weather. But it also has a different size ring for a different size jar. So hopefully, you can find a use for this item or give it to someone else. It's something that's, again, unusual. A lot of what I'm sharing with you today are items that are not only affordable to add to the Christmas stocking to those that are looking for gift ideas for people, particularly those that obviously love to cook, but they're also items that a lot of people won't necessarily have that you might not be aware are actually out there. So I've been very selective in showing you these items today because not only are they unusual, they're extremely useful. So that one's a really good one. Now I'm going to move along to the next one. I'm going to leave this on here, but this next one, gee, someone's getting keen today, adding items to the carousel. So this one is a jar opener. So everyone, including myself, as strong as I think I am, struggles to open jars when they're brand new with the vacuum seal that they have. So this item is used to help open jars, and it uses a clamping mechanism here. So you can see the gears, and basically you put or adjust this around the top of a lid, and then you twist it and it's going to release it. So basically what we do is we start at its maximum here and we pinch it. So now I've pinched that together, and then what I do is I want to twist the jar in the direction that I want to open the lid, and now it's opened that lid for me. And I had that on quite tight there, by the way, so I really tightened that lid so basically all I had to do is pinch it and turn, and that opens the lid. So if you've got someone who doesn't have the strength to open jar lids, then this makes light work of a tough task, right? I mean, I know in my family that everyone's passing the jars sometimes when they're time to be opened, and rather than put them under the hot water, you probably don't need to. You can get something like this device and it makes, like I say, light work of a tough task. It is a solid plastic handle, and I mean really solid plastic handle and solid stainless steel construction. So the engineering behind this, as simple as it is, I think that it will withstand the test of time. So I don't think you can go wrong. If you look at the price there, it's not on sale, but it doesn't need to be. That's how good that item is. You could put a couple of those in the cart and get them for those in your family. Throw them in the Christmas stocking if you're looking for a stocking stuffer ahead of Christmas and you're buying now, getting in early, so that you beat the Christmas rush and also get them in time for Christmas. That's the other challenge, is making sure you get your stuff in time for Christmas. So this is a good time to buy right now. Now, if you're looking for space savers when it comes to your cutting boards, you cannot go past the flexible cutting boards neither. So similar to the chop to pot, these cutting boards are flexible, which gives you the ability to also shape them when you cut something on them to help you put it in a pot and or container. But what makes them special is you'll see they're color coded here. So the color coordination matches what you use them for. So things like salad or meat, you can use them for fruit. There you've got your poultry, so your chicken. And then on top of that, you've got fish. But these are the 5-piece flexible cutting boards. But not only do you get them in 5, you can get more colors. It doesn't stop with these. These are just one of the ones that I put in the carousel here. Now, the other thing that makes them really unique is on the underside of them, you're going to see that they've got like a silicone mat here. So again, like the chop to pot, they're non-slip. So they don't move on surfaces. So there's like a resistance there. And I think that that's what makes a cutting board is the ability to use it and not have it slip while you cut. These are easily wipeable as well, which I really like. Now they are thin, and the reason they're so thin is for storage. So when you look at them compared to, say, the chop to pot, you're going to notice that they're relatively thin there, and they're still good cutting board, but it allows you to put more than one in a storage space inside your kitchen. And I think that's what makes these useful, is that they are a space-saving utensil, I guess, or cutting board. And also the fact that they're color coordinated and they've got the logo doesn't allow for contamination or cross-contamination with other food items. So, you know, some people use different cutting boards or use one cutting board for everything. Well, this is to allow you not to cross-contaminate fish and poultry and meat with vegetables or fruit. So a really good idea for making sure that you're not cross-contaminating foods that you're cutting on cutting boards. So check those out in the carousel, see if they interest you. And again, relatively affordable. Like, I mean, check out the deal. I don't think you can get better than that on a Black Friday deal for something like that. And you don't get one, you get 5, right? So worth putting in the cart, in my opinion. All right, I might be a little bit biased here. It's my opinion, right? So I've got another video coming up here, but I'll show you this one. We'll give it a sneak peek first. So this is a clip-on strainer. So it's a pot strainer that clips onto a pot of different sizes. So it's silicone, so it's flexible. So you'll see that like it's quite flexible here. It has its straining area, and then it has these metal clips on the side that allow it to clip on or adjust to a different pot size. And then you have the spout where you pour the water out and the contents get retained behind the spout. So I'll just give you a look at a video on that to show you exactly what that strainer does. And this will be the last of the videos I think that I have to show you today. So this here is how you use it, just showing you. So basically you throw it on a pot around the edge of the pot like that, and when you're ready to strain it, you can just pour out the contents. So this is good for vegetables or pasta. It's you know, something that, again, I mean, it's a snap and strain, it's called. You can see it there in the carousel. Snap and strain. Who doesn't want to snap and strain, right? Easily cleanable too. Washes up easy, stores easily as well. So, like I say, who doesn't want to? All these names: chop to pot, snap and strain, right? Pickle puller. There's a pickle puller. So that's the pickle puller. Check the carousel out. I actually, I haven't had pickles for a while, but I actually bought the pickle puller, and now I've been eating pickles, and I was so tempted to bring the pickles in today, but I thought, no, I didn't want them. I had to lug them all the way in, and I didn't want to risk something happening to the jar and me smashing them or something, so I just went with an empty jar. But it was tempting, I can tell you. All right, this next one in the carousel, we'll move along. So this is a really useful item, and one that is multifunctional and replaces a number of products, actually. It's a dicer or slicer dicer. I'm missing something here, so I'll just grab this. So it's a slicer dicer. This comes with it. It's what is used to, say, hold tomatoes, potatoes. You say potato, I say potato, I don't know. And or fruit, so it could be used with apple if you're slicing apple or something while cooking. It is the vegetable chopper, and I'll give you a different look at it here. So this is it here, and it comes with a whole heap, if I'm not noisy, comes with a whole heap of utensils. Basically, this is the lid that you use to, if you're dicing. So you use this block here to push items down or through. And then you can also take that out and you can use different graters and things of that nature. That comes with all different settings here, setups for different size graters. You can also slice here. So there's a slicer. You can see that here. So you can check out the description. It's probably going to show you more of what's available in this kit. But pretty much you got your separator for egg yolks. Then you got your different size cutting, what do they say, dicer. So you got your small straw and your largest dicing. And then you have this little thing to remove any bits and pieces out of what you're using. This one comes or came with a strainer. I do note that here on Amazon, some do, some don't. So make sure you have a look and make sure that you're getting the one that you want. Just try and put all this back. But yeah, it's a slicer dicer. I think it's self-explanatory. You know, if you're dicing something, you just hold this and you go across the blade or the grater at the top here. You do need to remove this block here, which just unclips, but good size storage container as well that captures everything. You don't need to put the strainer in there if you don't want to. So something that, you know, is considered based on the need that you have, whether you're grading carrot or you're grading, you know, whatever it is, I guess. What else do you grade, actually? Cheese. So grade carrot, cheese, probably two of the most common things. Then you've got things like chips. If you're dicing chips, you can also use it, obviously, for dicing chips and things like that. So, gee, we're getting through a lot today. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, then make sure you say g'day in the comments. I can't see any messages yet, but I encourage you to hit the love button there and or follow if you are interested in any of the live streams I do here on the Amazon platform. Now, I will be having another Black Friday live stream for content creation products that are, you know, coming up in the Black Friday sales and deals here on the platform. So if you do want to see that, then make sure you follow me here on Amazon Live, and I will be able to show you more products in 2 days, same bat time, same bat channel, here on the platform under Coach Craig Rowe. Now, we'll go to the next item on the carousel, which is a sugar keeper. You can see it's discounted there. Now, again, talking about unusual items that a lot of people don't necessarily have in their kitchen. So why do you need a sugar keeper? Well, a sugar keeper is normally for what they call demerara or brown sugar. It's meant to keep it moist. So brown sugar likes to be moist. So anyone who likes to cook, you're going to want a demerara sugar or brown sugar keeper. Now, this one here is from Progressive, and basically what makes it special is that you have this terracotta ring that gets placed in water, and that's what keeps the moisture. So what that is you put that in some water and leave it in for about 15 minutes, and it absorbs moisture, and then you can place this ring. It basically holds in place, that stays firm, and then it has a nice solid clip. It is a nice clear and solid plastic, this keeper, and I don't know, I think it holds about 1 kilogram of brown or demerara sugar, keeping it moist and ready to use for cooking, which is what this live stream is predominantly about, is items for your kitchen cabinet. Right now, these aren't just normal items, as I say. These, and I mean they're not normal items. I mean, I don't know of too many people that would have one of these. Obviously, there are people on the planet who do, but do you know someone who doesn't that you think might want one of these? Now, if you think they might want one, or you know a couple of people, check out the next item in the carousel, because in this deal, you don't just get one, you get two for the price that you see there. So if you want to buy two, then there's a seller there on Amazon who's offering two of these particular items for you to add to your cart right here today at that price that you see there. So pretty much unusual item that I think people who like to cook might want for their kitchen, and something that you can throw in a Christmas stocking for those that you love, who love to cook. All right, what are we up to? We're getting through these items. I don't even know what I'm up to yet. We're up to the last two items, and these ones I actually wasn't, oh, actually, I think we've got 5 items. These I weren't going to throw into the carousel today, but last minute decision, I thought, you know what? People need knife sharpeners, and this knife sharpener, I don't know if it has it here, but this company's existed for, I think it's well over 100 years, maybe even longer. I think it's the 1800s. I think it's like almost my age, but this floats in water, so it's good for people who like to fish and things. It also has silicone grip, so when you're using it, you can actually place it on a surface and it doesn't move. And you have your ceramic and metal carbide. Actually, I'll show it this way. Your metal, you see you got your ceramic there and your metal carbide, you can see there, sharpener. And really simple design, but it's designed to keep your fingers out of the way, right? And keep the blade in the groove. So something that is lightweight that you can gift to anyone who needs to sharpen a knife. It's not overly big, which means it can be easily stored inside your drawer in your kitchen. and or it can be kept in a workshop or something like that. So I wasn't necessarily going to throw this one in as a kitchen item, but I figured who doesn't have knives in the kitchen that need sharpening, right? So if you're not someone who's looking to use an electric sharpener or something of that nature, then this is the Smith sharpener. And it is a really simple design, but it's one that's existed and withstood the test of time, as will this product. And as I say, it does float in water. So if you're someone who goes fishing, then, you know, if you lose this one overboard, you might be able to go and retrieve it. It also has a little hole there. I don't know if you can see that. See if I can wave through it. But it has a hole there which you can attach a lanyard or something there that's going to keep this around a neck or something too. So if you've got boy or girl scouts in the family, it might be something you can gift to them as well as a stocking filler. But I thought I'd throw that one in there. And given that I had that one, I also thought I would throw this one in because it was on sale. And this is the Sharp Owl 6-in-1. So if a knife sharpener isn't enough, then this one is like, I don't know, this is like the Ferrari, I guess, of knife sharpeners. It's the Sharp Owl, right? Now, what makes it so special, like other than that it's got a knife sharpening rod here, is that it also has, I'll show it over here, it also has your metal carbide and your ceramic sharpeners there for honing. So the ceramic's used for honing, so for the fine sharpening. It also has a hole here, so that's if you want to add a lanyard. Now it has this nice silicone grip here. Again, it's out of the way from where you would sharpen so that you're not going to cut your fingers off, which is also extremely helpful when you're using a knife sharpener, right? You don't want to be cutting any fingers. And what else it has is it has flint. So this is, again, for boy or girl scouts in the family. Concealed in that is some flint, and using, and I'm not going to start a fire here in the studio, but using the rod, you are supposed to, I've never tried, I'll be honest, but I'm sure a Boy Scout or Girl Scout would show me. You're supposed to be able to start a fire using the flint here, right? So that's the idea of it, is that you get to use this as an all-in-one sharpener. But the other thing that it is, and I've got to remember how to use this is really good for those that are camping as well, because it's a whistle. Now, this is a kitchen cabinet live stream, and you could potentially use this to call the kids to dinner. But basically, I'm going to blow this, and I hope I don't break my microphone, but we'll give it a go anyway. But it has a high-pitched emergency whistle. So 6-in-1. I don't want to count them out. I think you're smart enough, you can work it out, but it's 6-in-1 different things for in one knife sharpener. And if you're looking for, again, a Christmas stocking filler, now while this could be used in the kitchen, I think it's useful for also work sheds, things like that, where people need to sharpen knives and things. And of course for fishermen, or women, so people who love to fish. And of course it's great for young people who are out and about camping as, say, part of a scout troop or something like that. So yeah, I think that's why I added them to the cart today. I almost didn't, but I thought, you know what? There are knives in a kitchen, so I'll throw them in the kitchen items and kitchen cabinet ideas. So that's another kitchen cabinet deal for you today. If you haven't considered something like that as a gift for someone, it might be something you can throw in your cart there. And I can see someone has been throwing everything in the cart today, and clicking on everything and checking it out. So I appreciate you having a look. Now, these are the final items in the carousel. I'm just going to show you these items now. Now, these are sponsored. I have to disclose that I have been given these items. However, I've done reviews on these in the past, and this is the Vade Nutrition food items. Now, even though these, I say it's for the kitchen cabinet, and I've shown you a whole heap of utensils, these products are products that go in a kitchen cabinet as far as food pantry goes, and I thought they were worth sharing because they're really unique. Now, some of you may be familiar with Vade products already, but if you're not, this product appeared on Shark Tank in 2018, and it has a food grade film that is dissolvable. It dissolves in water. So they come in different, if you look at the carousel there, you can see the collagen pack. So this is a collagen pack, and what makes this good is it says it's got collagen and MCT oil, and you can read the description for the benefits of that and also the nutritional value, which also appear on the back of the pack. But if you want to know more about the product, I'm not a nutritionist or a dietitian, so I can't speak to that. But if you are someone that does consume collagen for the benefits, then this is something you can consider. And what it is they're in these food grade film, but they're pre-measured. So not only do they come as collagen packs, and the beauty of this one is this is a flavorless or unflavored one. This can go in coffee, it can go in any beverage you choose to add it to. It could be just plain water, it could be a cordial, it could be anything that you want to add this to. It doesn't have a flavor, so you can add it to your coffee or tea or whatever you drink in the morning. That's what makes this one special. And then you also have, if I move along in the carousel, just to give you a look, you also have the plant-based, which is these. You have plant-based protein packs as well. So again, they come in a dissolvable film, as you can see here, or a food grade film, and they have different flavors, so you can check the flavors out in the carousel. When you click on it, you can see what's available. This one's strawberry. They come in a bigger pack, by the way. This is a sample pack that the company sent me so that I could show and test these. And as I say, this is a sponsored promotion that I'm doing for this one. So if you are interested, check these out. Now, that's your plant-based dissolvable protein as well that I've added to the carousel there. And the last one, which I'm going to use to demonstrate as the last thing today, because it's going to give me a boost at the end of my live stream, is the protein or whey powder. Now, these, again, I'll move the carousel, come in any number of flavors. And this one here is cappuccino. And I specifically asked for this one from the company as a sample, and they kindly gave me their biggest pack. And this is a whey-based protein. So where these are really good, and this is the one that I have in my hand here, is that if you're someone who hits the gym or likes to work out, then a lot of the times you're battling and struggling with the large protein powders, or before you leave the home or the house, you're trying to measure out how much you actually need. Well, this solves that problem because you can literally grab one or two of these and put them in your bag ready to take them to the gym, and or just take the bag itself to the gym if you want to carry the bag. And basically it's pre-measured. So there's no mess, no fuss. You're not going to get this over you or anything like that. And it works really fast. So here's a water bottle I prepared earlier. I'm going to throw this in so you can have a look. So the moment I throw this in to the cup, it's going to start sort of dissolving. I'll see if I can show that to you over here. So it starts to dissolve straight away. So it's a measured amount, and you'll see that it's sort of just going there slowly, starting to dissolve. G'day, g'day. So someone's saying they need a USB lighter, so I appreciate that. Wrongs, I think it is. My eyesight's terrible, so I ask you to say stuff, but yeah, I've got, and Michelle, thank you, Mo, for your comment too there, that it's a great idea. So you can see here it's dissolving right now. These Vade containers, these ones here, you can get them in packs as well if you check out Vade's site. They do come with the, oh hang on, I'm trying to get the camera angle here. So they come with the ball, whatever they call those, I can't remember, it fails me. I knew what it was 2 seconds ago, funnily enough. So yeah, they got a word, no, it's failing me, it's funny because I knew it 2 seconds ago. But you don't need one of these, that's my point, and that's probably why I don't need to know what it is, because this already starts dissolving, so all I need to do is place the lid on, right? Oh, this, I love this because it smells like cappuccino. And literally all I have to do is shake it. Oh, shake a ball. I worked it out as I was shaking. It's so obvious. So yeah, so it doesn't need the shaker ball, right? Like a lot of protein powders, even though the cup comes with a shaker ball, it doesn't need the shaker ball because it really, works that well that the powder, I'll just show it to you, dissolves so well and so quickly. Like there's no conglomeration. I'll use a big word just to sound impressive. I'll just use a conglomeration. I can't think of another word. It doesn't stick together. That's what I mean. So what's in here, it doesn't stick together, right? So it literally, I mean, that's dissolved. I don't think it can get any more dissolved than that. maybe it's beta lower enemy, we'll see. But yeah, I mean, you don't have to shake it up too much to get that to dissolve. And that there is the cappuccino flavour, and it smells really strong of cappuccino. And the reason I actually chose to finish on this one today is because I actually want to drink this. So I'm not going to drink it in front of you though, because I don't have anything to wipe my face, but pretty much that's the one. So yeah, thank you, Mo, for that. Yeah, I hate when, isn't it always the way when you're live? So Mo, I don't know whether you can hear, but it is raining here, and I have a studio that's inside a factory that has a tin roof. And of course, I haven't live streamed in ages, and I thought, yep, tonight, because it's Australia here, so it's 9:30 in Australia right now. I started at 9:30, it's probably coming up to 10:30 now, almost an hour in. And I thought today I'm going to do a live stream, given it's Black Friday this week. I'm going to do a couple of live streams, which I will come to close to the end. And I fired up everything, and I've got my mic going, and I'm looking at the little meter here on screen. I'm thinking, is this background noise going to pose a problem? So I hope it hasn't. If it has, I apologise. But we do need the rain, so I hope you can hear me okay. And yeah, I appreciate that. So thank you for being here. Now, I was going to say, live streams. Yes, before I go, so that was a sponsored product, by the way. If you are a seller here on the Amazon platform, either in Australia or the US, I am an Amazon influencer in both those markets. So if you do or are able to send product, I'm more than happy to negotiate with you and partner with you on sponsored placements inside the live stream events and or on shoppable videos here on the platform. So that one I do disclose is actually a sponsored placement on the platform here for Vade Nutrition, which, as I said, if you want to find out more about them, they actually were on Shark Tank in 2018. You can find a video and see what the sharks invested in and how much. Investing in that particular product, which has now gone to market, and it's got a heap of flavours, and the founders of that product actually are great people and ex-college athletes. They don't sell anything that they won't consume themselves taste-wise. It's one of the things that they use. They basically say everyone at their premises where they create this stuff has to say or give the tick of approval for the taste. So a basic taste test from everyone is one of the ways. Obviously, they go to market with it, but if they don't like it, they don't sell it. And I like that. I like companies that back their products in that way. So Vade Nutrition. I think pretty much that's probably all I want to share with you today, going through the rest of the carousel there. I want to say thank you for spending your time with me wherever you are in the world. I want to shout out to Mo, who has been placing some comments in there and cheering me up as well, Mo, so I really appreciate that. I should wear my glasses because the text on this screen that's down here with all the chat is really hard to read, but I do appreciate you sharing that here. And also we had someone earlier, a bakery it was, so and I think there was also Ronks. So those that came and said g'day today on today's live stream, I really do appreciate that, and hopefully you'll join me again. I've got another live stream on Wednesday here in Australia, which will be Wednesday morning in the US. So if you're up early enough and you want to understand some of the amazing technology that I'm using to beam live into Amazon in the US today, I'm going to share with you some of that magic by showing you some of the equipment that I use and or recommend for people who are looking to podcast or start a YouTube channel perhaps, or just create content in general. Even things like this little microphone that I'm using here is something that I'm going to tell you about. So if you want to know how I'm making this magic happen, then I might share some of those secrets with you in the next live stream in a couple of days. And now I am also having a live stream Saturday evening. So I stream in the evening so that you guys in the US in the morning can catch my lives. If you're someone who is interested in business, then of course there is a special business event. There's not just Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Some people don't know, I can't remember the name of it, but there is a business sales day. So I'm going to be showing you office items. So if you're someone who has your own office space or you need to buy stuff for the office, then there will also be a live stream on Saturday if you're in the US, your time, but Saturday, my time. I hope the rain stays off. It's dying down now, so that's good. And hopefully I'll see you in a future live stream. So thank you for being here. Thank you, Michelle, for all the wonderful comments. Thank you also to the Bagries and I think it's Ronks for saying g'day. And with that, I'm going to end the live stream. I wish you all the best. Until next time, have a fun time shopping here on Amazon for Black Friday deals. What a great time of the year to get all your shopping done ahead of Christmas. And don't forget that, you know, Thanksgiving and Christmas coming up, that put these in the cart. Even if you don't want to buy them through Black Friday, keep an eye on them, because put them in your wish list, because they could well be something that you get later. So you don't want to forget, right? And there is one other thing. Make sure you follow me here on the Amazon platform. I always forget that call to action. Give me a follow. Give me a love heart. I love hearts here on the platform. Give me a follow. Give me a love heart so that you can see me again doing some live streams down the track, because I plan to be doing more in the future. With that, I want to say take care, and I will catch you later.